Laws of Texas should not enter my body, should not enter any woman's body, should not enter any person's body. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I was raised Mexican Catholic. I am still Catholic. And in that tradition, the value and culture of dignity is held in high esteem. Dignidad. The dignity of life, yes, and of respecting family relationships, and the dignity of a quiet modesty about personal family issues. So talking about such intimate matters in public is very uncomfortable for me. It is very uncomfortable for a lot of women, probably most women in this chamber, and for many men. It's very uncomfortable for women in this state. But here we go again. When legislation like this is brought, we're forced to talk about these most intimate parts of our lives in public for all to hear, for all to see. "18 years ago, I was pregnant with my first pregnancy. And I was overjoyed. We were overjoyed. That pregnancy wasn't meant to be. We learned late in my second trimester that my child had a terrible sickness called trisomy 18, and it meant that every cell in her body was sick. And that was not compatible with life, the doctors told me. I was also told that I had a week to make a decision about whether or not to terminate the pregnancy. I took that whole week. It was the hardest decision of my life. It was spent in prayer, in conversation with my husband, conversation with my family members who have always been pro-life telling me, this is different, Gina. It's okay to terminate this pregnancy. I got into arguments with my priest, with the sister at my church. They counseled me through this. And ultimately, I made the decision and I made the choice not to terminate the pregnancy. She didn't make it. She was born shortly after her due date and she didn't make it. But it was in making that choice that I experienced God's grace. It was in making that choice that I found my own strength. And why would we take that opportunity, that choice away from anyone, from any woman in this state? Isn't that what life is about? The choices that we make? The crossroads I was at to make a decision. I probably would not be standing here today had I not been through this experience. Of course, I would never judge a woman who made the other experience, who chose to terminate her pregnancy, who chose an abortion. I had all the resources, health insurance, supportive husband, supportive family. And still, who knows, 5 years later, if I would have made a different choice. I could have easily made a different choice. Before we judge, walk a mile in her shoes. Before we judge. We are not here to judge, members. We are here to make laws for the well-being of Texans. And the jurisdiction of the laws of Texas should not enter my body, should not enter any woman's body, should not enter any person's body. Where's the dignity in that? If we want to stop abortion, we do it in our churches, we do it in our communities, we do it in conversation with women, in relationship with women, we support families. We don't do it by government mandate.